Eric wants to chime in on this conversation. Eric, what did you just say?
I said I don't watch conference in my pajamas. I don't know about you, but
You're full suit at home?
yeah, I go to church and watch it.
Oh, that's cool.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm in my PJs.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm wearing my PJs more or less right now. So.
Essentially right now, yeah. This is what you'll be wearing on Saturday. Literally this.
Yeah.
It's good to have you back in, man. You were here a few months ago after your mission now. But now we're actually going to play some ball pretty soon.
It'll be nice. We're actually close, which is exciting.
What is it like waiting for the first game after your mission and then an off season as well?
It's long. I think it's tough. We were talking. Some of us guys were talking yesterday about how hard it is, just kind of playing the same guys over and over. It's tough because you know everything that they're gonna do. You know all the plays that we're supposed to be running. You know how they're supposed to defend everything. So it's tough to get in a rhythm and I think really get into a mindset of beating the other team like you would any team that you're playing on your schedule. But you just gotta fight through that and work hard and get better. And so I mean it's good. We're improving. We're doing well, I think, with it. But it definitely presents a challenge.
Nick Emery and TJ Haas, you've known them for a long time. Obviously the Lone Peak 3 and all that. And people are really excited about that. But what do you really think of those two guys?
What do I really
They're
think
not
about?
standing offset right now at all.
I mean, I don't want to cry or anything, but no, they're both really, really good guys. They're two of my best friends. I think it goes to show on the court when we play together how good of friends we are off the court, just because none of us has our own agenda, but we all want the other to succeed. And so, that makes life a lot easier, but I love both of them, both really good guys. I think Nick a little bit better than TJ, but
Okay, there it is.
Whoa.
I was like, this is too serious. This is the real answer from you. Wow, that was great.
Wait, you got a real answer from Eric?
I can give real answers nowadays.
Now that you're back, now that you're so mature
Yeah.
after your mission, you give a real answer.
I'm a married man, so
Oh,
no
okay.
more joking around.
All three of you are married, which
Yep.
is pretty wild. Before you guys even play a game together, you all got married. You guys don't mess around.
Nope.
What is your competitive spirit like right now? Because there's this idea that, well, if you go on a mission, you're nice, and you come home, you might not have that edge. Where is your competitive spirit right now?
I think it's even better than before. I think it's like more tamed in the sense that like I may not do some stupid things I did my freshman year on national television, but like
I don't remember any.
but the fire is still there. Like I think off the court in interviews I may be a little bit better tempered, but I may not seem, I don't know, as joking as I did before. But on the court, I don't think anything has really changed. You can ask anyone on the team about that.
Okay, barring getting rocked in the eye again, are we ever going to see the goggles?
Never.
Never. They're retired.
I hate
Do
them.
you still have them
No.
around? Like they're.
Actually, I might have them in a box somewhere in my house.
Can we add them
but
to the
it's-
set? I'm serious.
It's buried deep in a box. Yeah,
That was
yeah,
quite the
maybe.
commitment there.
maybe. If I can
He's
find them, you
thinking
can have
about
them.
where are
If
they
you,
right
if
now?
you find them,
If I find them, if I look for them, then you can have them.
that would be an awesome addition to the set.
You might have to pay Rob Ramos for them, though. I think they're Oakleys.
Oh, that's right. They were legit
Oh.
goggles.
Yeah, they were nice.
But you just said they were buried in a box. Why do we have to pay that much for something buried in a box?
Memorabilia.
Really?
Really.
What are your expectations? Let's just get back to the actual basketball.
That's a serious
This had
answer.
to do with basketball. The goggles, man, on the set.
What are your expectations like for this team this year? Because clearly it's talented, and there's talent all over the floor. But Dave Rose said 9 players that weren't on the roster last year are now all back. And so it's going to take some patience and time for you guys to gel together in game-type situations. But how do you factor that into the overall expectation for this team?
Well, I think we have a decent feel, as good of a feel as you can have because of our summer. I mean, most of the guys who are here now, whether they were part of that group of 9 that will be new come season, most of them were here over the summer, except for LJ Rose, who was working out back in Houston, and then Zach Frampton, who just got back home like a month ago from his mission. But most of the guys were here all summer, working hard, and I think really getting a feel for one another. And so I have really high expectations for the team. I think all the guys are really good guys, but then on the court, every single one of them works hard. They play with intensity, passion, and all they want to do is win. That's what I really like about this team.
Luke Worthington's in the second year of his mission in Chile. So who's going to take your 2 fouls for you at the beginning of the game this year?
Probably TJ.
Because that was my favorite thing 2 years ago was Luke would get 2 fouls, and then there'd be like this standing O to mock the refs, and then you would come in.
Yeah.
Fresh.
That was always fun. And then I'd get my 2 fouls too, so to make a difference. But I don't know, we got a good group of big guys. Between me and Kyle and Peyton and Braden, Jamal, once Corbin comes back, I think we're going to have plenty of fouls to throw around and play physical, but not too crazy.
Where have you improved the most in your own individual game from your freshman season, now post-mission, and you've had a full summer to work out? Where do you feel like you're the most improved?
Well, a couple of the things that coaches, especially Quincy, he was the skill guy. Over the summer, we did all our workouts with him. And the things they wanted me to focus on and improve on were free throws and then being able to expand a little bit. So be comfortable and 100% confident with hitting a mid-range 15 to 18-foot jumper. And I worked on it a lot, did a lot over the summer, and I'd say those two things are a lot better than they were my freshman year. I love shooting jumpers, which I would never have said my freshman year.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that. That'll be great. We asked Nick some of these. We're going to talk to TJ and Kyle Davis about these as well. So let's go through a couple of these. Who's the whatever on the team?
These are like the Family Feud quick answers.
Yeah, the Family Feud. Okay. Who's the strongest dude on the team?
The what?
Strongest guy.
Dude.
Pound for pound or just overall?
Just overall.
Probably TJ. Nah, just kidding.
I'd
say Zach Frampton.
Every answer is
Seriously?
TJ.
Yeah.
Like pound for pound.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, I was like, he just got back. There's no way. Unless he's on the Fui Vakapuna diet.
No, he's still lifting like a PVC pipe every time. We go in the weight room.
He's got the bar and then work up from there.
Strongest guy is, I think, Elijah or Jamal. They're both just really strong. So
Okay, that's the
there you
second
go.
vote for Elijah. We finally got the real answer from Eric, Elijah Bryant.
Actually, no, it's Jamal.
It's Jamal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want Elijah just running away with it.
So one for Jamal, one for Elijah. Okay, the best shooter on the team.
Oh, man. 15-footers? Me.
How about 3-pointers?
3-pointers? Peyton Dastrup.
Get out of here.
No, I'm just kidding. Peyton's good, though. He's got some range. I don't know who's the best. We got a lot of really good shooters, but someone who's really impressed me is Colby. That guy, like, if you see him shooting he'll shoot after practice for a little bit, and he just will bag 20 in a row and act like it's nothing. So
41% from 3, 93 threes last year in high school.
we'll
Okay,
go with Colby.
Best handle.
Probably. Man, this is a tough one, especially because I got 2 of my guards sitting to my left.
They're not
watching.
sitting off the set staring at you to make sure every answer is
I don't know.
approved.
Once again, I think you could go with a bunch of guys. I'm going to go with LJ.
Okay.
He's got some nice handles.
That's another answer for LJ.
I only saw him play a couple times, but he had good handles.
You'll never
But,
guess.
I mean, like I said, you could throw TJ, Nick, Davin, Elijah up there. And,
Honorable mentions.
yeah, honorable mentions.
So honorable.
You'll never guess who Nick Emery answered for this next question.
Me.
The biggest goofball.
That's probably Jamal again. I don't know.
He looks for confirmation at
probably-
the Lone Peak 3
Nick,
committee.
Nick gives me a crazy look. Yeah, it's probably me. I like to keep things light, Sometimes I may be down, but the rest of the group can all joke around. That's another nice thing about the team. But yeah, I'll take that one, I guess.
Okay. And the best dunker on the team.
That is also me.
You won Boom Shakalaka 2 years ago.
I did.
Contest.
I
Boom
did.
shakalaka.
Reigning
Yep.
champ. Well, actually, I don't know. I
Last-
heard they had a lame one after I left.
It was tough.
It's been a long 2
Probably
years
shouldn't have
without
said
Eric
that.
Mika in the dunk contest.
Well, Yoli's going to whine about this, but he's a good dunker, and he can jump really high. But I still think I'm better.
Okay.
He's fresh out of high school, man. He didn't have to get
Yeah.
his legs back. You know
No.
what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah, and then who's most likely to get lost on a road trip?
Zach Frampton. No hesitation.
And you know that. You've traveled with
If
Zach.
you ever have I mean, yeah, exactly. I've never traveled with almost, any of these guys. Well, any of these guys except for the Lone Peak.
The Lone Peak 5.
The Lone Peak dudes. And Zach was often left at home when we went out to restaurants because he was sleeping or who knows what. So it'd definitely be Zach.
Okay, fan question for you before you go, Eric. At Ron Bond 2015, how has the conditioning been to get you prepared post-mission so you are game ready?
It's been good. I think Nick before mentioned us getting a new strength coach, Coach Shork. And I think at first it was tough because, he had never dealt with mission guys, and TJ and I had never come off of a mission and had to get back in shape. And so, the first couple of weeks I think was all just us feeling it out, seeing what it was like and what we felt comfortable doing. But, Coach Rose, he had a little meeting with us and just told us, you guys need to get in shape, push yourselves. But if you're uncomfortable doing it, if it's hurting you, then don't do it. Back off, and we can just gauge from there. And so I think that worked really well. The first couple of weeks, we were just feeling it out. And then from there, we had a plan to just kind of pick up by 10, 15% of what everyone else was doing each week. And then by the end of the summer, or even August, we were doing 100% of the stuff. So 3 months and we were back, which was pretty cool.
Eric, great to have you back in Studio B with that competitive spirit.
Oh, yeah, man.
Good to be back.
And it's good to have you back in your role of the biggest goofball on the team, man.
Feels good. Feels right. Go Brigham.
Be careful with
Go Brigham.
Be careful with those PVC pipes when you're spotting Zach Frampton.
Yeah, we'll be careful.
Thanks, Eric.
Thanks, guys.
Up next, BYU Basketball Media Day continues with Kyle Davis, one of two seniors, but not before we talk to the Ginger Mamba, TJ Haas.
That's funny.
What does his jump shot look like after his mission?
It looks
Ginger
good.
Mamba!
It looks good.